What is going?
What's going on, guys?
What's good, everyone? I'm Asked.
And I'm Miguel.
What the hell? When did you become Miguel?
I'm always Miguel.
Now I know how they feel when you're like, who's Jonathan? Who's David?
I'm Megs.
Nah, I don't know. It's kind of weird calling you by your full name.
Yeah.
Now I think about it. But anyway, we are Woof's Web. We are.
We are Woof Logik, and this is Wolf's Webs.
Oh shit, man! What a day! What a day! I'm still recovering from this past weekend a little bit. You know, if you guys didn't know, we had a show in San Diego.
Nova SD. Baby.
Yeah, the Nova. That shit was lit. Honestly, I thought the venue was gonna be smaller, but it was pretty big.
Yeah, because when I went, it felt small to me, but then looking back, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really that bad. I wish I did get a view from up in the balcony.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to go up there, but it's a pretty nice venue. The only weird thing about it is that they don't have a green room, so
Yeah.
definitely felt congested back there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it was a great time. It truly did surpass any expectations I had.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was just gonna be like another cool thing, you know, nothing crazy, but this thing stood out from the crowd, from like the energy they were giving. And even after our set, like so many people were giving us compliments. So many, bro. Like I've never received that much love after a set. And you know, part of it is because sometimes we play like for the undergrounds, you know, usually those people, they're kind of just there fucked up, you know, not really caring who's DJing.
They could care less who's playing. They're just there to have a good time and get trashed.
And then like other shows, like we're kind of like super separated from, you know, the people on the bottom or like the crowd.
Yeah.
But this one is kind of like everyone's a lot more closer to you.
This felt right. Like don't get me wrong, the undergrounds are fire, but this one I felt way more at ease. This was like,
for sure.
This is where we're supposed to be at.
Yeah. You know, I feel like a lot of people connect with our music and the vibe. And honestly, it was by a lot. I feel like the vibe of the whole set kind of hit on accident because when I thought about it, I was like, low-key, like this crowd right here, they're here just to party and have a good time.
Yeah,
I thought they were like, don't get me wrong, I know Yellow Claw pulled the crowd. Like they're the ones like selling all the tickets. But I forget that San Diego is like low-key a party city, and it's kind of like Vegas, where it's just like people will go for like vacation or
it's like
party.
I guess Joe posted it. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that like low-key a lot of the remixes and edits we'd played, like it for sure connected with a lot of those people because
that one the Valentino Khan remix to that Too Short song.
Yeah,
bro, that shit went crazy.
Yeah, there was a lot of songs like that, man. I didn't even realize it. Like low-key, like I didn't realize that a lot of people would connect with it because they're just, you know, just probably just generic EDM fans and shit. And so, but yeah, we got a lot of big pops out of a lot of songs. We played a lot of a lot of unreleased music. Yeah. Which was also cool to see people react to. This was our first time getting like the angle in front of us for our whole set.
Is it just us or the crowd too?
It's just us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just our POV. But our videographer, we had a media guy, and he recorded pretty much damn near the whole set.
Shout out Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle. I will be sure to tag him in this. But yeah, so he was able to get a lot of content down for us.
Yeah.
You know, right now you really want to get videos more than pictures, and so that's kind of where everything's drifting. And you know, he definitely understood the assignment. He recorded a lot of shit.
He delivered. I haven't even looked at any of those raw videos.
Really?
It's just a lot of them, dude. I've only caught like the first like maybe 3, and I was like, you know what? I'll check these out later.
He recorded 36 clips, and we had 60 songs in our set list.
That was like more than half.
More than half, and some of them were double songs. So
yeah.
So but yeah, man, we had an hour 15, and I feel like that's always the sweet spot.
Always perfect.
But I'm honestly like more surprised with just the fact that we found out about this show like so last minute.
Yeah.
And like I was stressing the whole time about the set, and it ended up being like my favorite. And there was a lot of stuff that I couldn't even include in there, so I was like, bummed.
we had to cut out a couple things. Even as we were playing, like, we have to skip this.
Yeah, we skipped like 2 or 3. Nothing really wrong with the equipment.
No.
That's a plus too. You know, I feel like everything was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I think it was just stuff that we weren't used to that we got like hit with. Like the 75 BPM.
Yeah, that was wild. I never saw that.
Transitioning with the 150 BPM. Like I don't mind seeing our waveform go fast, but the fact that like the little grid that helps you assist like match beat matching,
Yeah.
like it wasn't synchronized. Like it was going like literally half speed.
Yeah.
So but thank God the song didn't play half speed or those.
No,
You know what I mean?
and there was one part too. Like I think it might actually probably might have been with the Too Short song because after the first drop, we were transitioning something else. But when the song was playing, obviously the cue will come up and it never came, so I completely missed the thing, and so we had to play the whole song.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, nothing too crazy though. I mean, thankfully,
There was this one part where I was sick, where there's a song that was supposed to be loaded on my side, and I loaded it, but I didn't realize it was at 128, and it was like a quick one too. So I literally put it at 130, and I caught it just in time.
yeah, that happened to me too. Well, fuck, I forget what song. I seen it in the one of the videos though, so I think it's gonna be cool to clip those and show people like where we almost fucked up and like see us like actually execute it. But yeah, man, that's another part of the reason why I really like the set is like the fact that we were hit with a lot of adversity.
Yeah.
And we still managed to like fix it. It's kind of like the referring to football where it's like, oh, like Brock Purdy, like, yeah, he could do so good when they're ahead, but like, has he ever brought them back from a comeback type shit? Like, I kind of use that as a reference. Like, we usually, if something bad ever happens, like, we just avoid the problem or we just take the L.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a shitty transition. But I don't think there was really any bad one. I think there was one that was kind of sloppy, but it wasn't really like anything too noticeable. And I just felt like, I don't know, maybe it was the alcohol, but like I felt like, fuck, like I didn't really like stress about much.
We were very loosey goosey up there for sure.
Yeah, and I wasn't even trying to like drink the Patron bottle, but once I did it, I feel like I don't regret it at all for sure because if anything, it really did help me a lot.
It was crazy, bro. It was like right before, because like obviously when we got the POV package added onto our thing, and you're trying to explain to me, all right, we gotta be more hype. I'm like, all right, cool. And then after that, I just got mad nervous, like, oh, goddamn. So you like, I was literally in the back seat, like in the booth, just chilling like this the whole time, just trying to get in my.
I know, bro. I told Kitty to look at you.
I was trying to get a game up, but as soon as we started playing, like all that shit went away. Literally all of it went away.
Yeah, man, and that's why that's why I just really enjoyed this. You know, I don't know if I said this on here, but 11 p.m. is like my favorite set time. Just because once the headliner's on, I feel like half the crowd is already like a little too fucked up, and half the crowd is already like getting a little tired, especially towards like the second half of the set. But yeah. I think the sound system was pretty solid. The only thing was our monitor booth wasn't on.
Yeah, was it even on for Yellow Claw? I can't even remember.
I don't know, bro, but I know for sure during their set, like the music was louder.
Yeah.
So maybe it was on. Maybe that's the reason why it sounded loud when we were backstage. Because I feel like you couldn't really hear each other talk. Like you literally had to be like in their ear.
Yeah.
But also shout out Yellow Claw. It was I was gonna say like we spent the whole weekend with them. It felt like almost.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, we went to their show on Friday at Academy. We got guests listed. Shout out Harley again.
Shout out Harley.
We've been seems like we've been hanging out with that crew a lot lately.
Yeah, we met pretty much a lot more of their crew over the weekend because like there be times I like see pictures of these people like and I'm like I wouldn't know. I thought they were just. I just thought they were like I didn't know they were actually like cool with them though. Like I didn't know they're the people. It's like they're always tagging them. And stuff.
Yeah. No, I feel that. But it was. I mean, it's definitely a help that we got like the green room access.
Yeah.
Because that's the part. Sometimes, these shows they'll give you like a pass, but it's only for like backstage and not green room.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's another thing we almost dealt with during this set.
Yeah.
Is that we had left backstage just to like go get some fresh air, and then when we were trying to go back, they're like, "Oh no, you guys can't come in," and we're like, "But we're DJs," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know, but you're not on the list." I'm like, "Bitch."
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Bro, it was funny too because how do you pronounce it? I always fuck this word up. Liaison.
Yeah. Liaison.
Yeah, liaison. He was a really cool guy.
Yeah, he was just doing his job,
and he hooked us up with some extra beer.
Yeah.
But like literally when he hit us with that, like at first I thought it was a joke. And then I realized he wasn't like, I realized he was like, I thought he was like, didn't remember who we were, like face wise.
Yeah.
Because for a moment he was just like, oh, what are you doing? Like he didn't really give us like an answer of like what was going on. He
Yeah.
just like gave us like a blank stare. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but luckily, you know, he went to go talk to the tour manager, and thankfully we're cool with them, so
Yeah.
they let us through. I think if we'd never left though, we would have been good.
I don't know, cause so when we had left, you remember it was packed up the ass, bro. Like it was hard just to even walk out, and which is a big reason why we left, cause like it's not even comfortable here. Let's go chill over there. And then when we went back, it was still packed back there, but not as much, and everyone had white. So and I actually, you know what? I was looking back at the footage. You can even see like the DAs are like they were checking like if they didn't have the white ones, they were like telling them to get out.
Mm. Yeah, I guess so. I think what kind of just like threw me off a little bit is that right before we had walked up to that, I had seen this group of girls that I didn't recognize from before. So I don't know if maybe they had access or not, or if they were just like girls.
All the girls are gone. I'm going.
Yeah, he literally like I didn't even see him look.
Yeah.
So they just went right in. So I was like, oh, all right, I guess it's like that.
It's like it's crazy.
Nah, but we ended up getting back there, so it was cool. It was a good time.
Yeah.
What added to the experience as well is that we stayed out there at a nice place.
Yeah,
a nice Airbnb.
Shout out Kitty for grabbing that place.
Yeah, and then we also spent some time there before the show.
Yeah.
I spent some time there after the show at Little Italy.
Yeah.
And so all around it was a great weekend. Father's Day weekend. Spent time with the boy and Kitty.
Yeah.
And we went out to eat. We actually ate at the same restaurant that we went for my birthday.
Oh.
Just because like other places there were like long ass waits, and so with this one it was like empty still for some reason.
Yeah, maybe it's because like the way it's like, you know how when you like the entrance, it's not really like, oh come in.
Oh, come in, yeah. Not all flashy and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, there's people there, but it was like, oh, just sit down right away.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah. So and the food, bro, we tried a lot more other things. Oh my, everything was bomb.
Yeah.
We tried this little octopus little appetizer thing. It was
Man, shout out octopus. The more I keep eating it, I'm like, it's so fucking good, bro.
Yeah, man. I loved octopus like for the longest, man. And I know a lot of people are kind of like iffy about it because the texture and the little tentacles and all that.
Yeah.
But bro, it's all in your head. But anyway, this thing we had ordered, it was pulpa. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's pulpa.
Yeah. And the show was pretty fire. Yeah. And then we got, there's like a little toast bread with pesto and cheese. Like it's like almost like a sour cream texture.
Ooh, I like that.
But it was cheese. And man, that shit was fire. I think that was like my favorite thing I ordered there. And I got like some type of Moscato melt. I don't know. It's like I think Moscato is like alcohol.
Yeah.
But there's like this cheese they got, and it was like a melted sub, and yeah, it was really really fire. Anything Italian, man, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And what about you? What did you guys do after?
So after we left, we stopped by In-N-Out. We got burgers. And then we went back home. I kind of fell asleep on the way there because I was tired, and then I woke up to find out Sammy had also fallen asleep, and I'm like, hell yeah, great co-pilot. But David was cool. He was chilling. And then we got home, dropped me off here. My car was hot as balls in there.
Dude, yeah, we got back. It was hot,
bro. It was just crazy. Like just the difference coming from here to San Diego. I was like, what the fuck? So on the way home, come to find out, my mom's making gorditas, because one of like her homegirls, like it's like the family friends is having like a birthday party, like a father's thing at my cousin's house. So we all went, and it was like a potluck thing. It was cool. Everybody brought their own things. I pretty much all of it, and I just like overstuffed because my uncle kept giving me more beers. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's keep it going. But I was like, I don't want to drink any more beer, so I just like, can I have water? And I drank like two waters like back to back. And you know when you drink a lot of water, you just feel overstuffed. So I literally like sitting there uncomfortable because of how much I ate and drank. And I'm like, I don't know how to deal with this.
Bro, I feel that because when we ate at the Italian restaurant,
yeah,
I got bottomless mimosas. And I drank 3, and I was like, like the third one was already pushing it for me.
Yeah.
But it was $15 bottomless, so I was like, fuck it, I'm down.
Yeah.
And low key, like the first 2 were it felt like weak sauce. I was like, bro, this is like all juice. But by the third one, I was like, hey, low key, I'm starting to feel it. And so like after it took me a while to finish the third one, and I was like good. But then before we left, Kitty was like, nah, get a 4th one.
That's crazy.
like,
We gotta
fuck.
drive home.
No, she was driving.
Oh hell yeah.
Well, that's why she wanted me to, is because she wanted to drive. Well, I don't know if she wanted to, but she just felt like because it's Father's Day, you know.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. So I drank the fourth one. I was like, fuck, I'm feeling good. And we went to. There's like a outlet mall over there.
Yeah.
There's like fucking all the big name brands, like all the designer shit.
Is it like those fancy malls with like the luxury brands?
Yeah, bro. That's literally all. The whole bottom floor was all luxury.
That's crazy.
And then the second floor is where you find like the Zoomies, PacSun, and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that place was cool. It was nice. But honestly, when it comes to malls, I don't really find shit for me anymore.
Nah, me either. Like if anything, I literally just go to like to Uniqlo or H&M just to buy like a basic T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Every now and then you'll find something at Zoomies, but I think they're being taken over right now by like Ed Hardy and all that fucking super
Which is
flashy
crazy
shit.
to me because this used to be like a Chunti brand back in the day.
Yeah, bro. I seen their Shaka blanks are $25.
I was like crazy.
And then they even have Pro Club sweats, all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like hella expensive. I'm like, oh hell no. See what happens, man.
And then I'm like, what happened to like the Primitive? What happened to all the skater brands, man?
Yeah, exactly. It's all in the corner.
Yeah.
It's all in the corner because all the little sample set outfits they have hanging up, like that shit's whack. And a lot of their graphic tees are fucking whack. I don't know. I don't like the direction it's going. Yeah. Like first Tilly's fell off, then PacSun fell off, and now fucking Zoomies is falling off. In my opinion.
No, it's falling off for sure. I haven't bought anything from them in like over a year, maybe even 2 years. It's been so long since I've even think about.
And it's not that the generation, like we're getting older and all that shit is just going out of style.
Yeah. No,
you guys are changing it. You guys are literally bringing old ass Ed Hardy in.
I think they're just bringing stuff that would more attract more of like the high school crowd, because that's always kind of been the Zoomies thing. So obviously we're in high school, oh, let's go to Zoomies, and we have all like the skater stuff.
Yeah.
But now they're focusing on more like, all right, what are the kids not liking this? And they like, oh, that Ed Hardy, the blank T-shirts, those weird ass pants that Aiden likes to wear.
That's what I wonder though. Like, who the fuck put Ed Hardy back on?
That's
because like, bro, I haven't seen one influencer wearing Ed Hardy.
Me either.
I don't know. I'm just not in with whatever streamer, but I swear to you, I don't see Ed Hardy anywhere. I definitely saw the evolution of Pro Club and Shaka.
Yeah.
But Ed Hardy, bro, nah. Stop the cap.
They bring out Tap Out and like Affliction.
Or Famous Stars and Stripes is already back now.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's interesting. I seen they have a lot of the Homies brand backpacks.
That's cool.
And they look legit, but it's not my style.
Yeah.
But it looks nice. It looks cool. But so I guess a lot of that like kind of like Chicano stuff is in. A lot of like the flashy, stuff. A lot of pants that have like patches of like shapes and stars.
Yeah,
and
like a horseshoe or whatever.
Yeah, like a bunch of that stuff is in right now. It's pretty weird. Anyway, so yeah, didn't really find anything in those stores. It's always online shopping for me nowadays.
At this point.
Yeah. But yeah, man, great weekend overall. Another thing, I feel like this was the most conversion we got after a set too on social media.
Yeah, so many followers after it. So many people were like literally like people literally in the video like, oh yeah, I just discovered Woof Logik. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. And what's funny is like I'm not opposed to following people.
Yeah.
But like after the show, when we went home, obviously we're feeling good. We're lit.
Yeah.
And like I don't remember doing this, but I wake up the next day and like I followed back like everyone. I followed back like 20 accounts, 30 accounts.
That's hell yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't remember doing this.
That's funny.
But I'm not gonna unfollow. I'll go ahead and give you guys the follow.
That champagne got you.
No, yeah. Oh, shout out the table next to us, bro. There was a table booth, whatever you want to call it, that was rented out. It was like some girl's birthday.
And they're going in. Like I saw all the bottles they had, like all the drinks. I'm like, they had like the bottle girls like serving them. So and then that's when I was telling Mike that night, I was like, that's when I knew they were gonna offer us, because they pour like hella rows of shots and no one was touching that shit.
Yeah. And I kind of seen, because there was one guy after our set, he was a part of that group.
Yeah.
And he like dapped us up, whatever. Or I don't know if you were there, but he dapped me up at least. And he was like, oh man, you guys had a great set. And then I was just like saying thank you. And then I seen him at like the corner of my eye. He was kind of like talking to one of his homegirls.
Yeah. And
like I seen him like looking at us, and he was telling her like like they just DJ'd before Yellow Claw and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so literally right after I seen him doing that is when they came and offered the drinks and all that. So I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh my god, the birthday girl. Remember what she said? I don't know if I could say because it's me, but
Nah, it's alright.
yeah, that shit was so funny.
But I seen in our videos, I seen her at the on the side.
She was getting hype.
Yeah, they're hype. So.
Yeah, I mean, we brought it, man. It felt so good, bro. It was like a full on Wolf Logik that we were get to play everything, like all of our, like, all of the rest of the songs that aren't like fast paced and not related to hard techno. All of our house stuff, all of our unreleased house stuff, which we probably have to master right now. Just because I mean they sounded actually, you know, I think about it, they might have sounded fine.
I think they sounded fine because in the videos, like I think it sounds fine.
Yeah, like from people recording, like even like there's like someone recording, like, and you could hear that, like even like with that Moxie song, like when we were playing it, I can only hear the bass.
Exactly.
But then when they played it, like it sounded fine. So it was just, I think it's just because we're behind the speakers.
Yeah, and that's one of the things with some venues or even maybe just the speakers that the monitor wasn't on.
Yeah.
But sometimes with some venues, you can't really hear things as clean as it should be, just because of what is like dynamics or whatever, aerodynamics, whatever. Yeah, that was kind of one thing we noticed. There was like super heavy on the low end on like a lot of the songs.
Yeah.
But I definitely think it was because of the venue or like the monitors weren't on, which is something James Hype would have been like, what the fuck?
Oh man, he's like, you see his recent videos, like says like, oh, I gotta get new decks. I'm like, bro, you're always bitching. Shout out
hey, but he at least he's aware of that too, though.
Yeah.
Because he mentioned that on the video. He's like, I don't want there to be a problem because everyone's just gonna think I'm bitching and whatnot.
Yeah.
I get him though, bro. You know, I mean, clearly, with some gear is that's what he means though. Is like he has something planned, and it can only be happen with this specific gear.
Oh, like where he played that set where he had to go back to back with his fiance.
Yeah. So there. Obviously, he could DJ on anything, and he could be just a simple DJ. But his argument is like, only with this equipment that I trust and that's proven that can handle whatever techniques and skill set he has. It's kind of like Tom, like an all-star receiver. Like anyone could catch a ball, but like in that style or in specific scenarios, you know, it's kind of like that. So I get him, but at the end of the day, it's just gonna be tough for any company to always, you know,
accommodate
for that type of shit. Excuse me. But yeah, man, great time.
Yeah.
To shout out to our friends that came through. We understand it was last minute. We understand it's far, so a lot of people couldn't make it, that we knew. But for those of you that did, we love you guys. We really do appreciate it. It was an even better time because y'all came through, and felt comfortable.
Yeah, it was chill. Like I never felt like rushed in the day. Like it was nice. Like we were there just chilling.
Yeah, it felt like very calm. You know, not even any chaos or.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's what happens. Like especially when we play in LA, just everything just feels so chaotic.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of that has to do with the traffic too, though.
That's true.
Because like we're always in a rush over there, and to our own fault, like we wait last minute to start heading out.
Yeah.
But you know, over here we had spent the night over there, or we had checked in earlier, so we had already been settled in, just been on some chill shit. But yeah, man, fun time. Hopefully we get another booking soon.
Yeah, I would love that, man.
Yeah. Not what were you saying?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say now I know what it feels like though, like kind of like the dopamine hit of just everything, and then like you go back to work.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I got an extra 9 to 5, which I'm hyped for, man. I'm starting to feel a little bit to myself. I've been like sick the last couple of weeks, and I still have the cough. I mean, in the phlegm and stuff, but it's not like as pronounced as it's been like the last 2 weeks. So it's getting better. I'll give it one more week, and if it still persists, even at the level it is, and I'm gonna go back and get this checked out. But I think by the end of next week I should be fine, hopefully.
So you feel like it's like a sickness? It's more than just asthma?
I don't think it is asthma. I think it's like maybe my body's just producing phlegm. Like maybe I have like some like minor infection that because they did give me like antibiotics, but maybe I need some other ones. Like remember what happened to you? Like they give you meds, but they weren't the right ones, or they weren't the stronger ones, and then so you had to go back and they gave you like the right ones, and then after that you're feeling fine.
Well, the thing is, my first time going when I had pneumonia,
the
first time they didn't know I had pneumonia, so they just gave me some basic generic medicine. It wasn't anything specific or antibiotics.
Oh,
it was just like cough syrup, pretty much.
Yeah.
So now, speaking of which, you left yours here.
Yeah, my mom was fucking cooking my ass. She's like, "Where's your medicine?" I was like, "I don't know." She said, "Did you leave it over there?" I'm like, "Maybe." I'm like, "No chingues, Miguel." I'm like, "Fuck, get off my
That
ass."
shit's almost empty though.
I know.
But yeah, it's right here. I'll give it to you before you leave. But yeah, the antibiotics once I took that, I was already feeling way better like the next day. Which all right, so I say this is my favorite show just because of like everything, the set, the vibes, the energy, the reciprocation, the bro. We didn't even have a mic, and people were motherfucking like they were hype as fuck.
Yeah.
And at the end of our set, people were cheering us on. Like sometimes you just end and like that's it. If you don't say like, oh, thank you guys for everything, like no one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like people still were like all like clapping and shit, and you know, so that's why this is my favorite because just everything like was a well balanced the from the experience of the city, the experience of the club, the experience of the people or the equipment, everything.
Nah, you know what? Probably has to be it too. It's between this one and the Arizona show.
You did say top three.
Yeah, it is top three.
So what are your top three then?
Okay, in no particular order, it was this one, our Arizona show with 4B, and then it probably might have. I want to say the countdown one, but just because of how the overall the day is that. But no, if we're going after actual sets, I don't think that was my favorite one. Only just because of the bullshit we had to deal with at CDJs.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So the other one would probably have to be like, gosh, I don't know, Gold Rush probably.
Gold Rush.
Yeah, it probably had to be Gold Rush.
Yeah, Gold Rush was cool. I think it came with its fucking theatrics though, you know.
Yeah.
Of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I do think that one stands out in general just because it was like probably the biggest crowd we had. No,
Yeah.
Was it bigger than I mean technically yeah, it was bigger, right? The biggest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I could I think I can agree with you. Or I would swap out I would say an honorable mention is that fucking that was it Fever back then? The Fever show when the porta potties were in the actual warehouse.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like that one was sick, bro. Like the crowd too.
You know what? No, I also another one. The Inland group show was super fun too. That one was fire. Like that crowd was fucking. They were raging and they were fucking with everything we were playing.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, man, we've just been blessed. We've been blessed with a lot of great shows and opportunities. But yeah, definitely, I think I agree with your list. In other news, we did have a song that we're gonna schedule to release last week, the Club Action remix. But just with the last minute booking,
and you know another reason too, like this past weekend, that song had like the most like crowd like hype that I could remember hearing. Because every time we play it, I'm always hyped to hear it, but I never hear like, oh. And this time I did hear it, and I don't know if it's because we're closer to them, but I'm like,
no, I think what it is like I said, a lot of people are into like the club shit.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the crowd probably recognizes that song from like the older days or it's just kind of like
more because it is an older crowd too. It is a 21 plus club.
Older crowd, and it's actually like it's almost like a mesh with hip hop.
Yeah.
Like the original song. So it's kind of like a blend, you know. Fuck that shit, you know. A lot of people are kind of can find more enjoyment in that song.
Yeah.
Whereas like the hard techno shows is like no one really knows that song. I don't think the original.
That's true.
There was a song. Oh, the "You Make Me Horny" song.
Yeah,
that one got a big pop.
It did. I was like, yes, it validated. This song was good.
Yeah, I got the chant, and we never really. I don't think we've ever played it live.
No,
because the countdown we didn't play live.
No, I wasn't ready by then.
Yeah, and that's another thing, bro. Good shit because the new one, the new house song.
Yeah.
When did we start that one? Like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And got it ready in time for this one.
Yeah.
So good shit on that one. Because I think the beauty of doing the whole Journey to EDC thing is people saw the progress, and now I get to throw in the clip of it being played live.
It'd be tight. Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, man. So it's cool, man. That's why I really do enjoy the fact that we started that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of like journaling.
Like, yeah, it is. Like, because at the end of the day, like whether it gets like a lot of views or not, I mean, it's just if anything, it's almost for us, kind of.
Yeah, definitely for us, and you know, definitely for the people that actually like are fully invested into us.
Yeah.
Because there are some people out there that, for whatever reason, they have some, you know, like fandom of us, and they really like are not attracted to us, but like attracted to our journey, and just like they connect with us
Yeah.
a lot more because some people can probably resonate with us, or I think the fact that we show more vulnerability and like the truths and the hardships of everything. Some people that are aspiring to be DJs, like
Mm-hmm.
they resonate with that as well. So yeah, it's been. I think it's a really good thing, really cool thing for everyone. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so club action. I know it was scheduled for last week, but I couldn't really, find time to schedule it all
Yeah, yeah.
out and map it out. But for sure, we got you guys this week on that song. We may have another song next month, July.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's confirmed, yes, but we don't have any like written confirmation that this is actually gonna get put out.
yeah. So I mean, it's technically not confirmed. Yes, I mean it's a confirmed like yeah, this shit's gonna come out,
Yeah.
but it's a discussion on the end of July.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So stay tuned for that, guys. It's an original, and it's literally it's probably my favorite production of ours.
Yeah, it's our if you've been to any of our sets recently, it's literally the song we always start off with. It's a banger, of all kinds.
Yeah. So I'm like really really excited to put this one out, and hopefully you guys enjoy it just as much as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we got a lot of cool things coming. A lot of great doors are opening.
Yeah,
And little by little, guys, little by little,
little by little.
journey to EDC. But anything you want to talk about today? I know it's still kind of we're still going through like the hard times of the whole ice
Yeah,
rating.
that was a tough weekend. I mean, it was a great weekend. I would say personally for us, but overall, it was technically a weekend. And not to say we did not support, but it was a weekend where a lot of like the Latinos and just people that are feeling for our Latino brethren, just decided to say enough is enough, and they all went to the streets out this past Saturday at like a No Kings protest in various cities across the whole country. Actually, I thought it was a California thing, but no, this was everywhere.
Yeah.
And shout out to them, shout out to everyone that went out there, or at least has been supporting or reposting. Just all these ice raids have been real tough on a lot of families and even just people who know of people. I mean, it's been tough like couple weeks.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because Fontana, where we're from, it's pretty small compared to like the bigger cities, the bigger hubs.
Yeah.
And the fact that I see so many new posts of ICE or border patrols or whatever out here, and it's like not the same picture. It's like literally a different photo every day, it seems.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I would never think that our city would be flooded with these people. Trying to ambush or sneak attack and take all. Or it's kind of confusing, bro, because a lot of these they're pretty much profiling everyone.
Yeah.
If you look brown, they're gonna fucking ask you for ID and shit.
Which is crazy because I'm like, this. First of all, this is just a civil matter. Now it feels like a hate crime kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It just feels weird. So that's why I think that's the big reason why a lot of people are hating or like turned off to the fact that this is even happening, because it's clear as day. Like these fools are literally just looking at your skin color and they're trying to take your shit now. Which is honestly wrong.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's as if it is racist. You know what I mean? Might as well be racist.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be calling people out on skin tone, because there's plenty of other people that are like whiter skin, and I guarantee you they're not being checked.
Yeah.
Like I've seen videos of them at like the swamp meets, and
they're checking people like oh, where you guys from? Just like being real like assholes about it too. And I'm like, what the hell? Which is why actually my mom was telling me like when she went to church this Sunday, like there was like nobody there, and it was like a whole Father Days event. Like they had like food for everybody after, and like a lot of the regulars didn't come, and even my cousin was saying that. And then just like I feel like people are like they're scared of going out right now.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. And I believe me, I got family that I thought were residents and they're not. So now I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, motherfucker, watch yourselves.
Yeah, bro. So thankfully, my parents are good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my dad was born here, but my mom, on the other hand, she got her citizenship not even too long ago. So for all you motherfuckers saying, oh, well, get it the right way, bitch, I promise you that shit is not as quick as you think. And
I literally was my cousin Asma, my Theo, he recently, not recently, a couple of years back, finally got his residency after almost like over a decade of him just applying, just all the legal bullshit that you have to go through to get it. And then I asked her yesterday, like, oh, is he a citizen? Like, oh no, I guess you have to wait 5 years at becoming a resident to even apply to be a citizen. So it's not a quick process.
Yeah, and my big thing is like, what qualifies someone to even be a resident? Or like, I understand there's tests and questions and all that
Yeah.
for people to qualify or actually, succeed in this whole process.
Yeah, yeah.
But like that's the thing. A lot of people are saying, yeah, at least those that aren't racist are like, oh, I don't mind immigrants, but you have to do it the right way. So like, what time period is the right way for those people that have like that think that way? You know,
And
what
who's
I mean?
to say there haven't like I literally just say like the amount of years, it almost decades on some cases for people to have their cases to being even looked at and just through like the people who are applying. It takes time. They're not. It's not like they're here trying to be illegal. They're trying to do it the right way, and it's just it takes forever. And now this motherfucker decides, oh no, we're just gonna start deporting everybody. And people, imagine people that got deported that have already had like their application approved, but they've just been waiting. You know how terrible that would feel?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like these people that think this way are stupid. They're like they just want everyone to be deported, but like they contradict it or they're hypocritical by saying like, oh, but if they do it the right way, it's all good. But like, bro, like what is that? What gives you the guideline to say, oh, okay, they did it the right way or they didn't do it the right way? Because it's all case by case, literally.
Oh damn! And then my cousin was telling me this thing. She was like telling me about like there's like and like the cases of the people that got brought over here like as babies or as young kids that they had no say in the matter. Like this, like America, this is all they know. As far as they're concerned, they are American. They don't have papers. Like they don't know Mexico. They don't know like all these Latin countries. And so she was she had said she had a coworker who's always been like every time this like topics has been brought up, she's always been mad quiet. And so when she had been saying that, and so then the girl started like welling up, and she was just going like this because she was one of them, so she doesn't have papers. And then I was like, damn, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, and see what I mean? Like just imagine that. Like this I was having a conversation with someone, and she was like, oh, if I were the parent, I would have never put my kid at risk of this situation, blah blah. It's like, bro, you're so fucking stupid, man. Like like you're privileged to even have a situation where your kid doesn't have to deal with all that shit.
Yeah.
And so like that's why it's very insensitive, and it's a tricky subject. But at the end of the day, like we're all a human race. So like, and this is like just because there's a fucking wall, I don't know. I think everyone just takes the shit too damn deep. It's really not like just we're all people on this fucking earth and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to go to a specific piece of land and you can handle it, you could pay for it, you could do it, then so be it. And if you're a criminal, you're a fucking criminal. You don't belong anywhere really besides behind bars.
Yeah.
Like people want to try and say like immigrants are like overusing or like they're utilizing tax money on unnecessary people just because they're immigrants. It's like, bro, like it doesn't matter like what part of this fucking earth you are. It's like no matter what, shit's gonna be fucked. It seems.
Yeah, and that's crazy because I'm like, yeah, there's always that thing about the taxes things, but then in other countries it's just like they don't even care about that. Like it's just what it is. It is what it is. Like yeah, they'll have higher taxes, but then the money that's going towards taxes is just free for everybody. Like you know, whether you're a citizen or not. And they're cool. It's just the status quo over here that these policies are not even introduced. You're just talked upon. And I'm like, no, I don't want my taxes to go to God because it's stupid and I don't want my money. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, man. And if you look at stats, like literally white people or Americans, they pretty much like a lot of the percentage of our problems is because of them. Like, or it's rooted from them. Like, if because there's more to the United States than just California, where it's predominantly probably Hispanics at this point.
Yeah.
The rest of the country, bro, there's way more whites, and so everything they're bitching about that is wrong with this country is like, bro, like you guys are still the primary ethnicity out here in this country.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I don't understand why they're trying to pinpoint everything on immigrants all of a sudden.
Everybody, I mean, look, the fact of the matter is this country was built on immigration. Like no one besides Native Americans here were from here, and just people seem to always forget that, and that's when I'm like, that's when it just baffles me because we're all from somewhere else here. Like this is a melt. This country is a melting pot of all kinds of different race and ethnicities and different backgrounds, and that's why people come, because this was the American dream, and now it's coming to like an American nightmare because people are almost scared to come out here.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, we're a joke of a country, but Trump is supposed to be the savior. Trump never stirred
Bro,
the
you
pot
saw
with anything.
his little birthday fucking parade salute thing. No one was fucking there, bro. That was a complete waste of money. Like you like I know a lot of people there were there and not going there in protest of it. So I'm like, it just was so dumb. Like, man, this guy's a fucking goofball, bro.
Yeah, man. It's crazy to see how separated we are again as a fucking country.
Yeah.
We've seen this coming though. It happened the last time.
Yeah.
He was in office. Now that's the thing though. Like when he's out of office, like now what's gonna happen to all these Trumpers? What are they gonna fucking bitch about now?
I mean, the same thing with Biden thing is they're gonna bitch about whoever is the next person, and like if it's Democrat, or this is thing. This is literally, I literally don't care if our next president is a Republican. I don't care if it's Democrat. I just want the right guy for a job. Like when they're actual politicians, when they're actually like not just self egotistical or just they're having the only. I mean, every president has their own agendas, but where it's not like like there. It's like when people say like a quarterback has a certain like they have to act a certain way, they have to be a certain part, and like our quarterback's acting like fucking Johnny Manziel out here.
Anything else you want to tap on before we head on out?
It's hot boy summer right now. I'm trying to get back in shape. I haven't been out there in 2 weeks because of the sickness, but I definitely did not care about what I was not eating this weekend, and now I'm gonna get back on track of that.
I know, bros. I felt like a piece of shit after this weekend for sure. So it's finally June, so I'm drinking a little bit more freely now.
Yeah.
Not really second thinking or second guessing, but after this weekend, I think I'm cool. Had my fun time, had let loose. I will be drinking this weekend for the winery shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. All right, after next week, I'll be chill. Well, besides winery, I'm still in that. Other than that, I'm like, because I told Mike before we recording that I'm gonna chill on drinking alcohol until our fantasy football trip in August, because just a little goal in mind. Just I had my fun this weekend and I was fine. I'm cool with not drinking, but obviously I forgot about this winery. Shout out to Johnny.
Shout out to Johnny, man, forcing us to drink
wine of all drinks, the one that gives you the meanest hangovers.
Facts. So yeah, it is our boy Johnny and Gazelle's birthday this Saturday.
Yeah.
So shout out them. Happy birthday to them. Early birthday.
Shout out Pelón y Gordito.
Pelón y Gordito. Or no, what do they call him? Fur baby?
Fur baby.
Yeah, the fur baby. So and next week we will let you guys know how those plans went.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
You. All right, then guys. Thank y'all for watching, listening. For all you guys that are new supporters, welcome. Hope you guys enjoy the new music coming out this week. And we will see y'all next week on Woof's Web. Peace out.
Peace out, baby.